What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. Andy Ruiz was interviewed recently, and he said that Anthony Joshua and his team are overthinking it. They're not certain on what they want to do, so they're overanalyzing things. He says he's going to fight the way he always does. He says he's going to use feints. He doesn't want him to know when he goes to the body, so he wants to mix it up a bit. And he said that he is going to be the same type of fighter. So, I just did a video concerning Anthony Joshua, and he was explaining his strategy on certain things, how to approach punching Andy Ruiz with different punch levels and things of that nature, which I think those type of things should be, discussed in camp, not to the public, not to us as reporters or journalists, none of that, especially before the fight. Why would you want to discuss fighting strategy before the fight? And I criticize Anthony Joshua, and now I have to criticize Andy Ruiz. They're both talking too much. They're like talking as though they have to prove to the public what they're going to do to each other, instead of keeping it quiet, keeping it secret on what they're going to do, unless this is an okie doke. See, Andy Ruiz could say, well, I'm going to fight the same way I've been fighting. But then, hey, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go to the body. I'm not gonna let him know. I'm gonna use feints. I'm like, why are you saying that? You know what I mean? Just in the same token, on that same coin, but the other side, you got Joshua over there saying, if you ankle up and you punch this way instead of that way, and I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Leave that for the coaches. And if I'm Rob McCracken again looking like he's asleep. We didn't see Manny Robles, right? We didn't see him. Andy Ruiz was saying what he was going to do. They're overthinking it. And I think he's right. I think they are overthinking it. But at the same token, it's ironic that he says they're overthinking it, because you're sitting there saying, you're telling this interviewer from CompuBox your whole fucking strategy. I don't get it. These guys, whatever happened to Max Schmeling when he knocked out Joe Louis? They asked him, hey, well, what are your plans to knock him out? I want to tell. You will see on the fight. I have seen something, and I want to tell. Right? This is words from Max Schmeling, right? Upset Joe Louis in Germany, right? But he kept his strategy secret, therefore no one knew what he was doing. Louis had his left low. He had a tendency to throw his hook. When he threw his hook, or when he was about to throw his hook, his left would lower, leave you right over for the right hand. That's how he got Joe Louis out of there, knocked Joe Louis out. Okay? So those are the type things called the element of surprise that fighters, it seems like these two fighters are forgetting about. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You could be a big okie doke. They're going to be more cautious. And I don't see this fight looking anything like the first. It's just because I think at this point, both of them are just overdoing it. Overanalyzing, over-strategizing, overthinking. So yes, I do agree with Andy Ruiz that Team Joshua is overthinking it. But I think he is too, by telling his whole strategy abroad before the fight. So, if basically all you need to do is listen to what he's going to say, because he's already told you what he's going to do. One thing, hey, I'm going to knock him out, right? But you're saying how you're going to do it. Interesting. That's my counterpunch on that, guys. You tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.